Down Logan. Oh, there's my friends. Today I thought maybe we could just do a really quick video on how I bag and board my comic books. I do it different than most people, and actually my local comic shop owner laughs at me. But I like the way I do it. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just how I do it. What most people do, they put their comic in the bag and then they slap a piece of tape on it. I don't like that, because when you open it up and take the book out because you want to read it, the tape could snag on the book and potentially damage the book. So that's why I don't like to use tape. What I do, I tuck the flap for the bag. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. This is the boy's book, by the way. He likes Grumpy Cat. Let's see, we have an extra. We got Harley Quinn number 30. I'll go ahead and bag this one up. So we'll take a bag first. And we'll take a board. Yeah, it's just one. Okay, with the bag, here's our opening. You're going to make sure the long part, which is our flap, is facing the front of the comic book. And then the shorter part will be facing the back. The slick side of the board will be facing the front, and the rough side will be towards the back. Let me just slide the board in there. But I like to go about halfway or maybe a little bit more. Then I take the book and I start at the corner and just slide it over, just so I can make sure I don't accidentally bend the back corner. And slide them in together. It's just a lot easier that way. Then what I do is I take the corner, one corner of the flap, and get it in the bag first, and then kind of guide the flap as I'm tucking it into the bag. There we go. And then it curls up at the corners. You want to get that curl low enough that it squares off the corners. You don't want to go lower, and it's not a good idea to have it higher, or the flap will just slide out again. Kind of make sure it's flat. And so now we have a curl up here that's level with the back of the bag, the lower part of the bag, of the opening anyway. And then the sides of the flap are flush with the sides of the bag on the inside. Then I take where it curls, I make sure it's straight, and then I apply some pressure to make a crease. And I go over it 3 or 4 times at least, just to get a nice crease there. And then I like to make sure the bag isn't hanging past the board, because see, like right here, if you store it like that, something could happen and the book can curl that way or bend. You know, you'll get an ugly crease there and it'll decrease the value of your book. So what I do, I give it some gentle love taps, like around the board, or if you can gently push a little bit just to straighten it up, like so. So you can see the board all around the book. That's how I do it. And I also like to squeeze out the air, because if you have a whole bunch of bags like this and you put them together like in a box or something, some of the tabs will pop out. So on a nice flat surface, gently apply pressure to squeeze the air out. And there we go, that's how I do it. Like I said, I'm not saying it's the right way to do it. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying that's how I like to do it. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed our time together as much as I did. And I hope to see you again soon. So until that time, you take care.